Hello everyone and welcome to the part 15 of this video series where we are making a Dribble clone. Now in this video we are going to work on the filtering part. So we are going to filter our shorts based on the category and based on the tag. So we are going to filter out our shorts using these two methods. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. And first go to the bottom bar here, and right now we are writing our categories uh, like this. We are statically typing all the categories here, but now I'm going to fetch my categories from my database. So let's go here. So we are going to use directory to get our category data. So we can write const empty object is equals to use query, not queries, use query, and inside that first we are going to have query key. Okay, and this will be get what you can say anything you want. Okay, and then we are going to have our query function. So we can write query function, and this will be asynchronous function. So I'm going to write async here, and then inside that we can get our categories. So we can write const categories is equals to await get all categories. So we have a function name get all categories in this category file, as you can see here. Now I can go below again, bottom bar, and I can return the categories here. Okay, now inside this object we are going to have multiple things, like we can have is pending, and based on that we can show some UI here. So but we are not going to use this. We are going to simply get our data, and I'm going to call this categories here. Okay, and then I'm going to also add is loading and error. Okay, if is loading is true, then we are going to show a skeleton here. So we can return a div inside that. Okay, we are going to have a skeleton, and width will be, let's give this a class name, width will be of maybe 70 pixels and height will be of maybe 20 pixels. Okay, and we are going to have multiple categories here, so we need multiple skeletons as well. So I'm going to go here, and we are going to make an array here. So array, let's copy this, go here. So array dot from length will be 10. Okay, so I'm going to make that here. So const skeleton array. Okay, and here I'm going to map that. Okay, so skeleton array dot map, okay, scale and the index. Inside that we are going to have our skeleton. Okay, and give this key will be index. Now with this done, let's go below, and I'm going to remove this whole part. So remove all the allies from here, and we are going to map over the categories. So I'm going to write categories dot map category, okay, and index as well. Okay, now inside this we are going to have a ally tag. Give this a class name, and we are going to write it like this. Padding will be 2, and on hover we are going to make text neutral 800 and rounded full. And then inside this we are going to have an anchor tag, and the href will be question mark category, and this will be equals to the category id. So category dot value. Okay, so we are getting our values here, and the value is actually our id. Okay, so that's what we want, and here we can add the name. So category dot label. Now let's save, and we should have our categories now. Again refresh it, and we have our categories here. And one more thing, actually we need to add this loading state, not here but here. So I'm going to copy this and paste here. Okay, and also I'm going to check for the loading, so I can just remove this, and here I can write if is loading is true, then we are going to have this, let's set it like this, and we have to remove this curly braces from here. Okay, otherwise we are going to have this. Okay, and here as well we have to remove this curly braces. Okay, and now this should work. Refresh it. We have our categories here, and after getting all the categories, we'll show the categories here. Okay, I think my net is slow, so here now we have all the categories. Now when I click on this, you can see in the URL we are going to get something like this. So we are going to have a search param named category and its value. So now we are going to get this value here. Okay, so I'm going to import the search param here. Import use search params. So we can write const search params is equals to use search params. Okay, and from this we are going to get our category ID. So we can write const category ID. Okay, and this will be equals to search params dot get, and the name will be this category. Okay, category. Now I can check over here if category ID is equals to category dot name, okay, not name, value, then we are going to have something, and that would be bg neutral of 100. Okay, otherwise we are going to have nothing. Okay, so now I am on the illustration, and now I am on the typography. Okay, so this is working, but you might have noticed that whenever I select a new category, this loads again, but we do not want that. And to actually stop that, we have to use the link from next link. Okay, so using this, now whenever we click on this whole page does not actually reloads, and also we do not get that loading behavior every time. So this is what we want. We do not actually want this to load every time we go for a new category. Okay, so this is what we wanted. And one more thing, you can add still time here as well. So for 30 minutes this whole data is going to be freshed. Okay, and after 30 minutes this is going to be refreshed again. Okay, now I can just copy this again from here, and I can paste over here. Okay, and this will be for smaller devices, so let's check that as well. Okay, so if I click on the blending, this is working. Okay, so now with this we are done with the UI part. Now we are going to fetch the shorts based on this category selected. Okay, so now let's go here and let's go to the render shorts, and here we are using our fetch upload data function. Okay, which is calling this function. Okay, now along with this take and last cursor, I'm also going to pass the category ID. Okay, so first let's get our category ID here using the use search param. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to copy these two and paste here. Okay, import this, and then I'm just going to pass that category ID here. Okay, now let's go to the get upload data by infinite query function in this upload.ts file, and here I'm going to add this category ID, and this will be a type of string or null. Okay, now after this we are going to add one more thing. So in the find menu we are also going to add the where condition now, since we are going to filter out shorts based on the category ID. So here I'm going to write, first I'm going to get the category ID. If we have the category ID, then I'm going to check the category ID in our database, and if that matches with this category ID, then I'm going to get that shorts. Okay, and this should be just 3 dots. Okay, and this is how we are going to get our shorts based on the category. Now if I save this, and let's go to the database and tables. Okay, so now let's go to the category, and we should have some data. Oh, we have data in our categories. So with this we have one upload. So with this category we have one upload. So if I choose this, okay, one more thing I have to add it here. So let's go to the render shorts, and in the dependency I'm also going to add the category ID. So whenever this changes, we are going to fetch the data. I'm going to refresh it, and as you can see we get one short for this category. Okay, if I choose the branding, I do not know. So we have multiple shorts with this category. Let's go with the web design. So we have only one short with this animation. We have only one shot with this also. Product design, we do not have any kind of shot. So yeah, this is how it is working. Okay, and this is how we wanted it to work. Okay, now when clicking this, we should be able to go to the home page. So I'm going to go to the navbar here, and on clicking this, so let's make this link. Okay, and give this href to be home page. Now much better. Okay, so we are now seeing all the shots. When we click on this, we get only the shots that have category branding. Yeah, with this we are done with our filtration of the shots with the category. Now we are going to filter our shots based on the tags. So here we also have tags like these. So I'm just going to go here to the bottom bar again, and I think we have this other filter. So we have to go to the other filter, and we will have that input. Okay, this tag. So now here I'm just going to add some more things so that we can capture what we are writing here. So I'm going to make a state const query tag, okay, and set query tag, and this will be equals to use state. Type will be a string, and the initial value will be empty string. Okay, now after that we are also going to get our router and path name here. So I'm going to import use router from next navigation, and also I'm going to import use path name here. Okay, and from that I'm going to get router first, use router. Okay, and then I'm also going to get the path name, use path name. Okay, now let's go below. Inside input, the value will be what is the state, so query tag, and then we are going to have on change handler. So on change, this will be like this. Okay, set query tag, and on key down, so let's add on key down, we are going to have a function handle key down press. Okay, so we can get that from navbar, this function, and paste it here. Okay, and on handle key down we are going to a handle search. Okay, now here let's import our keyboard event. So keyboard event, and here we can write query tag, and here as well not, we can just remove this for now, and we are going to do some changes. Okay, so if we have the query tag, then we are going to make router dot push, not push, push. So we are going to take the current path name. Okay, and after that we are just going to add our query. So tags will be search query, not search query, this will be query tag. Okay, else we are just going to push the user to the current URL that user is on. Okay, so this is how it is going to work. Let's write something. Let's write web, and if I press enter, you can see I get an extension of this URL, which is tag. Okay, now we can write brand like this. Okay, so this is working, and we are going to do the same changes that we have done for the category. So I'm going to add first, let's go here. I'm going to get the query tag along with the category ID from search param. So we can write query tag, and this will be equals to tag, I think, not tag, tags, and then I'm going to just pass that to the function. Okay, now let's go to this function and add the tag, which will be the query tag, and this will be type of string or null, and we can then do the same thing. So not auth, just the query tag, and here we're going to check if we have the query tag, then we are going to check inside the tags here. So if this tag has this query tag, since this is the array, that is why we are using has here. So if this tags include this query tag, then we are going to return that short here. Now let's save, and now if I write, let's go here, let's write web here. So if I write web, okay, so why this is not working, let's go to the undershot. Okay, so we also have to add the query tag. Okay, now this is going to work. So this is for the web. Now if I write brand, so this is all for the brand, and we do not have any more shots. Okay, let's check for animation, and now if I try to add category here, let's say branding, so we only going to get the categories, but if I add let's say web here, we are only going to get for the tag. So these two are going to work independently, they are not going to overlap with each other. Okay, so yeah, with this I think we are done with our topic for this video, and in the next video we are going to start rendering our each shot, and also we are going to work on this following and new and noteworthy. Okay.